Emotions are not your enemies, but without emotional regulation, they begin to rule your life. Welcome back to the Resilience Toolbox, a series where I teach you how to build emotional and spiritual resilience using tools from your makeup bag. Last week, we began with the foundation brush identity. Today, we will be talking about the contouring brush, emotional regulation, and that is a very important topic. Today, we use the tool most women apply, the ones that love makeup and the ones like me that use it occasionally. It is needed in order for your makeup to look flawless. The concealer brush. We're going to use this as your emotional regulation. By the way, I had to Google this to see what a concealer brush looks like. So apparently this is a concealer brush. Why does emotional regulation matter? You cannot have resilience without emotional regulation. It cannot happen because your emotions are going to rule you. And emotional regulation is not emotional suppression. It's not shutdown. It's not chaos. It's not overthinking. It's not emotional intensity. And it's not crashing out, as my Jane Alpha daughter says, I'm crashing out. That is not emotional regulation. It is the ability to feel deeply without being overwhelmed. That's what emotional regulation is. And how does that work? You pause before reacting. You respond with wisdom, not impulses. I used to be very impulsive shopper. If you're one of those impulsive shopper like ours, that is lack of emotional regulation. It helps you to stay anchored even when life and everything around you is shaking. A regulated woman is not a perfect woman. We're not aiming for perfection. A regulated woman is a present woman because she's able to regulate her emotions. In order to do that, you have to be present of everything that's going on inside of you and in your body. I want to share a quick personal story of emotional regulation. Growing up as a refugee child, emotions ran high all the time. You never knew what was going to happen. It was a lot of fear, a lot of confusion, and definitely a lot of uncertainty. As a child, I learned quickly that emotions couldn't always be expressed safely. So I did what most women do. I buried them. I hid them. I I overperformed in order to feel in control. I felt like if I acted a certain way, behave in a certain way, then I will be in control. However, here's what I learned. What you don't deal with emotionally will always leak into your other decisions. For example, you choose not to deal with that hard conversation that you have to deal with. And what do you decide to do? You decide to eat. You decide to shop. You decide to binge watching, whatever it is, because what you're not deciding is leaking everywhere else. Emotional regulation is not about hiding your decisions. It is about honoring them with wisdom. It is about honoring them and honoring yourself with wisdom and begin to become the woman you want to be. Now, let's talk about the concealer brush. Think about what concealer does if you do your own makeup or if you've ever had a makeup artist do a concealer for you. It doesn't erase anything. It evens everything, it softens it, it corrects, it brings balance, it highlights the truth that is sitting underneath. It allows the foundation to show up beautifully. In the same way, emotional regulation doesn't erase your feelings, it just helps you handle them with wisdom, with grace, and with class. Resilience is not emotional numbness, it is emotional stewardship. What is emotional regulation? It's slowing down your reactions, it's naming your emotions, it's separating fact and truth from feelings and not your truth, the truth. That's what emotional regulation does. It's choosing to respond intentionally, it's calming your nervous system and honoring your inner world. Regulation, emotional regulation is not pretending you are fine, avoiding conflict, suppressing your feelings, performing strength, or shutting down. Emotional regulation is maturity. A mature person is able to regulate the emotions. Now, we're going to go through some emotional regulation checklists that I use and have worked for me. And today, I want to share that wisdom with you. When things come at you, I want you to ask yourself three core questions. Number one, is this truth or is it a trigger? Number two, what does this emotion need from me right now? Because some things you don't have to respond or react to immediately. You can just take 5 minutes, you can take a day. Heck, you can take a week because some things require a week to be processed. And number three, how can I respond in a way that my future self will be proud of in this moment? Those are three questions you need to ask yourself when things are coming at you. These three questions, they create space, and space equals resilience because you're not crashing out, as my Jane Alpha daughter will say. You are giving yourself time to think, to pray, to process, to call a trusted friend in order to come to a place where you are regulated and make the right decision. And here's another thing. Resilient women don't avoid emotions. They navigate them. Stop avoiding your emotions. It's not going to do anything for you. Your emotional world is not something you should fear. It's something you need to understand. When we fear things, it's because we don't understand them. When we begin to understand our internal world, you get to a place where you don't have to avoid it because you know how to navigate it. You know which tools to use in order to get through that uncomfortable feeling that you're feeling right now. So understand your inner world and you will start leading your life. Instead of your emotions leading your life, you will begin to lead your life because you understand and you have the tools to do it. I am going to share another secret. I have a 90-second strategic reset that I use all the time. It works all the time. And I'm sure if you're a mom of multiple kids like me, you definitely need a 90-second reset a lot throughout the day. Okay, here's what I do. When your emotions rise up and your nervous system is all over the place, it's about to crash out. I want you to do this because it takes 90 seconds for your nervous system to process the chemical surges that are happening. Only 90 seconds before you have to do anything. And if you can last those 90 seconds, you'll be just fine. Here's what you do. Just pause. You know, when my kids were little and they would be coming at me and I could feel myself wanting to lose myself, I'll just say to them, shh. Suddenly everybody's quiet because they're trying to find out what's the problem. Just go shh. And they're trying to go shh, shh. I was not doing it for them. I was doing it for myself because I was giving myself time to pause, time to breathe, time to name the emotion, let the wave pass, and then respond. And guess what? After you do that, to yourself, even internally, you feel yourself losing your mind, just go internally. Shh. It helps you breathe. It helps you regulate your emotions. It helps you process. And before you know it, the 90 seconds have gone past and the chemical surge is not feeling out of control because you are now calm. And from that place, you can respond instead of reacting. This one tool can prevent emotional decisions that will take months to undo. Because when you're crashing out or you are feeling overwhelmed, you will say things that you did not mean, but the person receiving what you said when you did not mean it will take a lot of time to process, a lot of time to undo the things you said because you were not in control of your emotions. And that's much harder. It's much harder to control your emotions for 90 seconds than months to undo what you have done. Emotional regulation is not silence. I'm not asking you to be silent. Emotional regulation is strength under control. You are able to control whatever is taking over. If today's episode helped you, I want you to subscribe and join me next week as we explore the next tool in the resilience box. We will be talking about the setting powder. And if you want to go deeper, join my free 3 days challenge on becoming a resilient woman, or you can join my weekly resilience webinar where we go deeper and explore these tools in real life. The link is below. Until next time, stay brave and live boldly in your calling.